Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I'm going to do a little bit of improvisation with one note in Sverchok, and that's called the offset line 2D. So let's save this really quick. So this is offset improv. So you already know that these nodes basically will offset, it will create a mesh based on edge. So if you have like a line and then you right click, connect view draw, this is like a by default line is really something that's will grow in X directions. So it's just create lines and then you can switch it to Y or Z. Z will be like standing line like this. But with the offset line, if you plug this into offset line, you will get this for free, and this is actually pretty powerful. And if I'm not wrong, in the latest update, the offset is actually working with a multiple value. So this is also pretty cool. If you ever need to make like some kind of music visualizations, this one can work a treat. And let's see, so easy to create something like this. You can perhaps use this to create sword, some kind of weird looking sword maybe. Just an idea. So that's a offset line, but I will try to do an improv. So this is the basic, right? What else can we do with this offset line? So there's one thing that's not so obvious is that if you look at the edges here, if you just look at the outline, especially the one that's the inside, not the boundary, it looks kind of like a centipede, centipede, or sometimes it looks like also like a leaves. But anyhow, I'll show you that you can kind of do this. I found this by accident. So vertices and face goes in there, and then we are basically filtering the edges. So the vertices goes in there as usual, and then we can select just the boundary or just actually the inside. The one that I'm interested in is the inside. See that the inside is actually looking like a centipede. At this point, really, if you kind of separating the edges, if you can separate the one that's inside, what do you call it, the spine. If you look at this is like a spine, this is like the leg of the centipede, this is the antenna, and this is the tail. You can actually make a centipede based on this, but I'm not gonna do that for now. I'm just gonna do this basic, another offset. So I'm doing like a combo of offset line. There you go. So that's quite interesting, right? You get like kind of like a fishbone, and this will work in the X and Y. It's kind of, if you have a let's use an integer value here, plug in here and plug it there. This looks like a Japanese yen symbol. Like, let's look at it from the top. This is an X, Y. It works in X and Y. It doesn't work in the Z, so it's giving an error. But it works in X and Y. So this is actually kind of interesting. This is interesting. You get this for free, and you can remember, you can always save it as preset. Save preset as Centipede, for example. Next time you open Blender, you get nothing, and then you go to compositing, you go to preset, and then just load it. Oh, I get a lot here. That's interesting. Okay. Centipede. There you go. Delete everything. Oh, I forgot to select the nodes. delete this, select all the nodes, save preset, Centipede, kind of, and then delete everything. Compositing, Sverchok, new, panel, get Centipede, and then it crashes. But anyhow, that's I did it too fast, and then so Blender crashes. Go back to here, and then File, Save As. So here you can bake it, and then you can smooth it, and you get this kind of design. It's very interesting. It can be like a logo or something. Of course, you can always extrude it up. Yeah, in fact, if you are doing like another offset line, this will work as well. So face, and the edges, we can use the outer edge and do another offset line. I believe you need to delete loose first, clean up the result, and then you can now have this another outline based on the previous edges, right? So that's kind of cool. So there you go. That's the improv. You can actually do like quite a neat thing here. Like you can randomize the original line and get that kind of randomness. Yeah, it looks kind of like a centipede, you know. It's more like just the inner of the centipede. But I really think, because this is Sverchok, and if you're actually managed to separate the legs, the antenna, and then the spine itself, of course, is the line. You can get a centipede. You can really just sample the legs, and then you can get a, if you draw a centipede, you know, centipede, it's basically looking like this, right? And you can making it like spiraling, and then you get the antenna for free, you get the leg for free, then you get a centipede here. So yeah, just an idea, quick improvisations. Maybe you can use it at some point. I might try to make a centipede based on this, but there you go. That's a quick improvisation of offset line in Sverchok. This is the one that's doing the hard job. Offset line, offset line. It's 3 offset line combo to create this guy right here. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.